Now see this. The question is x, y and z are all different and this particular determinant is equal to 0. Then we have to prove that x, y, z equal to minus 1. So how we can do this is, so let's find out the determinant and then let's talk about the other things. So first of all, I want to find out the determinant of this. Later we can analyze these conditions and see how it is true. Okay, let me find out the determinant of this. So since it is given like this, we know that whenever a column is written as sum of two terms, we can split the determinant as if it is sum of two determinants. So I'm just splitting the single determinant into two determinants. So one determinant will contain all ones and the other determinant will contain by x cube, y cube and z cube. So all ones and x cube, y cube and z cube, right? So this single determinant is now split up as sum of two determinants, right? And next thing is, from the first row I can pull out x as common. Then what do I get? 1x x square. From the second row I can pull out y as common, and from the third row I can pull out z as common. So I got this, right? And now if you observe it, I just rearranged this one in such a way that see, here it is different and here it is different. I just rearrange the terms in such a way that these two are exchanged and then these two are exchanged. First exchange is this one, which means this one I shifted it here and this one here, and again from here all ones are moving there. So two times I have interchanged the columns. That is why this sign is not going to change. So from this I got this without changing this sign, and this one I got by taking common x, y and z. So why I have modified this is so that these two will have the same forms. Now if you observe it, these two are going to have the same form, right? And so I can pull out 1 plus xyz into this one, which means I am just taking out this determinant as common, right? And in already previous examples I have already solved this. So this one, how to solve this one is, you can take c3 equal to c3 minus c1, c2, c3 equal to c3 minus c2, you can do that, or you can try to make these two as zeros. You can say row 2 equal to row 2 minus row 1, which means replace the second row with r2 minus r1 and replace the third row with r3 minus r1. You can also do that one, right? So if you do that, you will get this one as the determinant of this. We already did it in one of the examples. I have already shown you that the value of this determinant is this one, right? So now they are saying that x, y and z are different, and they are also saying that the value of this particular determinant is 0. Then how is it possible? See, they are saying that the value of this entire factor is, this entire expression is 0. If this entire expression has to be 0, then either this one has to be 0, this one has to be 0, or this one has to be 0, or this one has to be 0. But then they are saying that all are different. So when they are different, then this one can never be 0. See, if this is 0, x minus y is 0, it means that x equal to y. But then they are clearly saying that they are different. Therefore, this one cannot be 0 on the same grounds, this one cannot be 0 and this one cannot be 0. So we are left with only one option, that this one should definitely be 0. If this entire determinant is 0, it is only possible when this factor is 0, right? How will this factor be 0? When x, y, z is equal to minus 1, right? Therefore, this is the answer, x, y, z equal to minus 1, then only this is possible. Okay.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So, first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries, for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.